See what happens.
I like the blades. There it is. There it is.
2 minutes of wall sits.
I'm unstoppable! Mason, what are you? I'm unstoppable! Yeah, what are you? I'm unstoppable!
He made it. He's all double or nothing for a free throw. I said, no, half court shot. He's all 60 burpees or 30 for the half court. I said, I'll do this. I'll give you nothing if you make it, but it's 10 more and it goes to 40 if you miss it.
Who made it?
And Mason made it, half court shot. Last season, we finished 18-11. That 11th loss coming in the first round of the playoffs in a double overtime heartbreaker at Aquinas. We graduated 10 seniors last year. We have 7 returning players. A couple of them actually started for us last year, so we are returning 2 starters. This year's mantra is we water the grass where it grows. And our emphasis and our point of that is that we have this group of players, especially our 7 returners, who've all been on varsity together multiple years. And they started when they were young as freshmen and sophomores, and we're starting to see them really grow and develop together and build that chemistry. We develop our players, we don't recruit them, and these guys are a really great example of what you can get when you actually focus on developing and investing in the players that come to your school.
He kind of builds us from the start, like as a freshman. Me and Garrett, we kind of started it from the bottom, and we work our way up, and he develops us by putting us against better competition, and it really makes us grow into the players that we are now.
We all have gotten to know each other so well. We've got a great bond, great chemistry, and I think that's one of the biggest factors that's going to lead to our success.
The younger kids coming into the program know that they won't get recruited over, and that they'll have a fair shot to earn their stripes like everybody else here.
We preach team here, and that works along with the coaching staff, that works along with the parents, and my coaching staff in particular, Coach Art Carrito, he's my right-hand man, and then there's Coach Joran, my brother, who literally is willing to do anything and everything for these guys. It's been great, and both of them make my job easier, and I'm so appreciative of both of them. Mason Hodges, he is a 6'7" senior. This is his 3rd year being a captain, 4th year on varsity. He was a freshman when we won CIF, and he's been a team leader really since his sophomore year, leading us in scoring and rebounding each of those years, his sophomore and junior year. Now as a senior, he has really taken his game to another level. He's gotten himself in phenomenal shape. He's really developed his guard skills, handling the basketball, shooting the basketball. But I think the biggest area of growth that I've seen is just his leadership and accountability. He can play inside, outside. He's really smart. He's really committed to his team, and just phenomenal kid, and one of my favorite kids I've ever coached.
Obviously, I'm working on all aspects of my game every time I go work out, but the main focus has definitely been my athleticism. Doing a lot of speed, explosiveness training, just trying to be able to get a quicker first step. Also returning starter, Adam Aziz. He's our starting point guard. Adam is also a senior, and he's in his 3rd year on varsity. He shoots phenomenally well, handles the basketball well, and he's really like the court general for us in terms of our offense is really dictated through his ability to run the point guard position and make sure we're set up and kind of get us flowing.
These top 7 guys have been together for the last 3 years, and I feel like we just know our play styles very well, and the other guys are plugging in very well.
Trey Webb, who's also a senior. Trey is in a situation where it's his 3rd year on varsity, but this is really his 1st year where he's playing heavier minutes. He's now a starter for us, and he's had an absolutely awesome summer and fall. Starting for us, scoring. He has the ability to handle the basketball. He defends really well. He's a great on-ball defender, and Trey has really stepped up in that position, and he's a really promising player for us this season.
Putting work in the weight room, and then also getting up a lot of shots and working on my game, score work. Cameron
Goltara. Cameron is also in his 3rd year on varsity. He's a junior. Cameron is a player that can impact us on both ends. He has a really innate ability to score, cuts to the basket. He has a really nice mid-range game, and just really creative underneath the basket as well, just little creative finishes. He's good at controlling his body. One of his biggest impacts on this team is actually defensively. He's a great on-ball defender. He finds a way to get multiple blocks per game, and he's become one of those players where we really feel confident with him guarding the other team's best player.
I've definitely tried to put on more weight to help compete with the varsity level, and as a team I feel like we've just grinded and we've kind of worked together because we know what it takes to get to the championship level. We have to put in that work, and I think we're willing to do that.
Also a 3rd year varsity member, He's in his junior year. His name's Garrett Bramer. Garrett is our glue guy, energy guy on this team. Always talking on defense, always making sure that he's just helping, lead us. He's been named a captain by his team, along with Mason and Adam. He's capable of scoring. He's capable of running the point guard position for us when we need him to. He's kind of one of those guys that we can kind of put him in any situation or any position, and he's going to impact the team in a positive way.
I've lifted a lot, gotten stronger. I've worked on my shot so it's more consistent, and I've worked on my ball handling so I can pick up a guard position if need be.
We have a third-year returning varsity member, senior Amon Kashup. Amon is invaluable to this team, willing to do anything it takes for us to win. And so he's that player that we can count on him no matter what position, what situation, on the court, off the court, and his teammates love him for it.
I think I just bring high basketball IQ, and I think what I value is listening to the coach and doing what the coach asks, and I think my shooting is a big part as well.
Rocco Jensen's a junior. He's on his second year on varsity. Rocco's a really explosive, promising player for us. Can really score in bunches, and he's just learning to find his way now, going from a situation where he's a sophomore, learning, not playing as much, to where now he's a junior and he's expected to impact us being our sixth man.
We've been working really hard in practice, and during the games we've been rebounding the ball really well and playing good defense, and that's what's getting us the wins.
So if we go 5-0, if we win tomorrow and go 5-0, that'll be the best start in program history. Ultimately, you're hoping you win a league title. You're hoping you can make a run for a CIF title. But even those little things like, hey, we started the best out of any team that ever did, including the team that put up that title, that would be a better start going 5-0. And that'd be something right off the bat that you can have as like a little mini accomplishment.
Grass grows on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Grass grows.